Hello. I would like to talk today about love. Love, I think, is the essence of the world. Love is God. But very often, what is love exactly could be misunderstood. We tend to put a lot of desires and attachments to the word of love. So I think the true love is unconditional love. And specifically, what I was thinking recently is about when you're saying I love you, or when you're hearing I love you, how you want to react to it, or how you react to it completely without awareness automatically. And what you can find out about yourself if you will start to investigate. So let's look at this situation from two sides. Let's start when you're expressing your love to somebody, and in perfect situation, when you love somebody and you are loved in return, and you're saying, but by really meaning it, I love you, and you're hearing it back, I love you too, and it's honest and it's beautiful, and you feel that joy connecting with another person. You feel that oneness that we should feel with every human being. But even to feel with one person, it's still great, it's still divine, it's bringing us closer to God. But let's see the situation when you're saying I love you, and there are two options that another person can respond saying I love you, but they don't really feel it. They're saying it for their own programs, reasons, guilt, but they told you I love you. And from one hand, you feel that it wasn't honest, it wasn't genuine, but still you're kind of like comforted to hear that back, that at least they cared enough for you to lie and say I love you in return. So what can it help you to discover about yourself? That you still have insecurities, that you still have this desire to be loved, that you don't feel like your own love is enough. So one thing that you can let go is let go of that insecurity that you need outside love. If you don't have faith in yourself, you can find faith in God, but know that somebody loving you truly unconditionally, and that's enough. If you really believe in that, if you have that faith, you won't be looking for outside love. And of course it's perfect situation, and in real life we will be moving closer, further from that perfect. But it's just in general good reminder to yourself that if you found that behavior in yourself, to understand that it's coming from that insecurity. And again, in the situation when you said I love you to somebody and you heard nothing in return, you should observe what emotions it arises in you. If you reacted completely normally, if you didn't have any negative emotions, that's a sign that you expressed your love without attachment. You expressed your love only for mere purpose to express it, because it was filling you to the brim and it was spilling over, so you said I love you. But if you felt any resentment or any hurt inside of you, not hearing, it's again, that's indication of your lack of inner love for yourself, of your insecurities that could be released. And if we look from different perspective, and you as a person who hearing those words, and again in situation, you have two options. You have option to say it in return, saying I love you, or you have the option to keep quiet. And actually there is even more options. You can be quiet or responding when you love that person, or you can respond and be quiet when you don't love that person, or at least in that moment you don't feel it, because it's a feeling. Sometimes we know that we love that person, but we really don't feel in that particular moment the emotion of love. And if we really don't feel it, but we're still saying it, we're really not truthful to ourselves and to the other person. So if you're choosing to say, I love you, question why? If you don't feel it, why are you saying it? So in this situation, you can have program, or you can have fear of being bad. And that's very interesting here. And a lot of good people are suffering from that issue. But it's still attachment or aversion that only brings suffering. So even that you need to let go. You need to let go of the fear to be bad. Because when any fear living, the space is filled with love. And when you experience that, you will understand what I mean. So don't be afraid to be bad. If you don't feel it, just keep quiet. Don't respond anything. And that's a good opportunity for another person to grow. If they will be heard, not hearing it back. Maybe they will be open to start the conversation. If not, but to be honest, there is really no right answer, right? Every situation is unique. It's a beautiful dance of life. And you're welcome to experience it on your own. So what are the options are? For example, you kept quiet, you didn't feel it, and you haven't responded, but after that you feel guilty, right? So you have opportunity to work on your guilt, to let go, to understand why do I feel guilty, right? That's another investigation, to find a fear lying behind that feeling of guilt. I guess the perfect options are to say what you really feel. And it's not like it's bad to say I love you when you know that you love that person, and out of compassion for that person. That could be another level, right? So if you're saying I love you in response to another person when you really don't feel it, but you know it, and you observed that you're doing that not out of guilt, not out of fear of to be bad, but of mere compassion. That's an expression of love, right? So if you will say I love you from that place, even if you don't feel it before you were saying it, after you said it, you will start to feel it. So that's the only reason to say I love you when you don't feel it, to cause that feeling to arise in you. I hope that those thoughts will help you to understand yourself a little bit better, to understand how you behave, how you react, to dive deeper into yourself. Enjoy your day. Thank you.